welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do something super fun. This is the same exact way that I started my last video, like hunched over, looking kind of crazy. So today we're gonna do what I guess is classified as a thrift flip, because both items that we're kind of DIYing, I got thrifting. So technically it's a thrift flip. So we're gonna take a basic pair of black jeans that I like but I don't love, and I'm gonna turn them into some cute cutoff jean shorts. And then we're gonna take a big oversized t-shirt, very similar to this one, and we're gonna do a little reverse tie-dye, and it looks so cute. I mean, I've done it before and it turns out good. I have a feeling this one's gonna turn out better. So if you guys wanna adjust some clothing with me, so why don't we just get started? Okay, so we're gonna start with the jeans. So obviously you wanna have your item to distress. I prefer to use a box cutter, but that might not be everybody's cup of tea. So a pair of scissors. These are the worst scissors in the world. They cut nothing, but if I need them, we'll hack our way through. A nail file. I like to distress with this, like along the edges, the zipper. I'll show you. Some people use a cheese grater. I think that that just doesn't work, but hey, who am I? So we're going to start by trying the jeans on so I can kind of see where I want to cut them. And I'm not going to be doing like hardcore distressing where I put like big holes in them. I'm just going to be distressing the edges where I cut them, and then a little bit like along the pocket and the zipper, and you know, we might do a little something here and there. So, okay, let me try these on and we'll see where we want to cut them. And I do recommend cutting a little bit longer than you think you're gonna need, because obviously you can't put back on if you go too short, but you can always kind of take a little bit more off. So, let's try them on. I don't wanna move my tripod because it took me like ages to get it set up. But these are the jeans, and I want them to be like probably like right here, not Daisy Dukes like up here, but not like, we're not going for the Bermuda length. Bermuda, is that what they're called? So I think I'm gonna cut them a little bit longer, so maybe like right here. And if I were a skilled DIYer, I would have fabric like markers or pens, but I don't. The worst scissors in the world. Okay, so here's my pair of jeans. I just like to lay them out as flat as possible. Make sure there's no like spots even on the back where it's like bunched up, because that will mess up your cut. So I like to cut at a bit of an angle so that they're a little bit longer in the crotch area. Nothing noticeable, just a tiny bit on an angle. And I guess I'm using scissors today, even though I said I was gonna use a box cutter. Hey, these are cutting pretty good. Ugh, we got our first leg cut. And now the fun part is, can you see my ass? Oh my gosh. The fun part is matching up, and there's a few different ways to do it. The best way that I found is just folding the jeans the way that you would kind of fold them to put them away in a drawer. Fold them up and just cut. Sometimes it's not super even, but I find that I can make it work. So just make sure that it's lined up at the top, and we're just gonna go for it. So I always make a little cut, just a little tiny nick, and then open them up and just kind of eyeball it and see if that looks right. Gonna need a pair of tweezers. Totally forgot to tell you that. You're gonna see my vape just randomly laying in spots, so just ignore it if anybody's wondering what it is. It's my vape because I quit smoking what, like 2 to 3 months ago? Like 2 months ago, I absolutely quit. And yeah, I'm vaping and I'm doing good. No cigs in over a month. I did slip up a couple times, but not in over a month, so yay for me. So what we're gonna do now is just start fraying. So I just kind of start with the tweezers and just pull whatever's kind of already going from our super sharp scissors. Just pull it out. I think I'm shaking the camera. Don't pull too hard though, because if you pull out a thread that is going in the direction that you don't want to pull out, it's going to make a weird seam. So just gently kind of nudge it along. Okay, so I have my little piece of cardboard. This was from a PR box that I got in the mail. Whatever. So just take your cardboard before you start box cutting. Put something in between, a magazine, whatever, because you don't want to cut through totally to the other side of the shorts. So I like to take the box cutter and just kind of start. You don't want to cut the whole way through. Let me zoom you guys in so you can actually see what I'm doing. I just like to take the box cutter and gently, with a very light hand, just start. It just kind of helps to get the fabric loosened up, and you can see how it starts pulling away. So just do that along the edge, and then I'll show you what I like to do. And then if you want to make the edges a little bit more distressed, like more than just fraying them, which keep in mind when you put these in the dryer or the washer and dryer, they're really going to fray a lot more. The washer and dryer do most of the work for you, but sometimes I still like to do a little bit more distressing, so I will go maybe like an inch or two up from where you cut and make a little cut, like actually cut through. Can you see how I cut through there? It's really hard to see on the black. And then you want to pull out the threads that are going up and down from where your little cut is, and that will help you along with getting the edges to fray a little bit better. That's a good little trick. And this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing for the next hour. I'm going to keep playing with my box cutter. Hopefully we don't take off any limbs. And that's pretty much the gist of it, you guys. Just keep fraying your edges. Pulling them away. Oh, my stomach just growled really loud. This is the squeakiest table in the world. And then the ones that are super long, I like to cut off or just kind of pull out. But we'll just let it be for now. Here, I'll make another little fray so you guys can see. I'll do one over here. I like to rip up the edges a little bit more than just fraying them. So I kind of do the same thing that I just showed you. Go like an inch or two up, make a little cut. I just like to go through it slowly because it makes the edge look more like naturally distressed. And take your tweezers and see how that just pulled away like nothing. Pull your little strings off. You're gonna have strings everywhere. I had to vacuum this entire room. There was denim everywhere. So pull them off, and that's how you can kind of get like the uneven bottom, which I think looks kind of cool. I won't do it as much in this area, so it's like not jagged, but just like a little bit uneven. Pull it away. See, easy peasy. I'm gonna do the same thing down here. I'm losing my box cutter. Just fraying, cutting, pulling. Bop it, twist it, pull it. Oh, I used to love Bop It. Who else? That was so fun, but I was really bad at it. See, like these strings, let me grab a pair of, oh, duh, I have scissors right here. Oh, Nicole. Cut these long ones off. Because they're going to keep fraying. As you wear them, I'm constantly like pulling long strings off and thinking there's a spider running up my leg, and it's just like a long piece of fabric that's hanging off my shorts. I kind of want to make this side a little bit shorter so it kind of, I don't know, makes sense in my head. So I'm going to fray down here some more. Pull that off. Okay, so I just tried these on. Sorry, I'm just throwing some of this stuff away. I just tried these on, and the left leg is way longer, like on the outside. So we're gonna remedy the situation by like super, like fraying the left side to make it shorter. So I'm gonna come like a few good inches up. Oops, look at me, not following my own directions. And I'm gonna fray it up here. Like I need to take these like way shorter on this left side. I don't know what I did, but I did something. And I'm gonna fray this whole part off. Now this is extreme, but this is what you do, what you can do if you cut like super uneven, like I did. And then just make it look like it was meant to be. I can probably cut this off, or actually I'm going to use the box cutter because it'll be like more of a distressed little cut. Okay, and now this part I am gonna have to cut with the scissors because that part I can't just like fray off. So I'm just gonna cut that like side seam off. Perfect. Fray this guy. I'll make these puppies work. I'm actually really happy with the way that turned out. Okay, now let me show you guys. Let me back you up first and show you what I do on like the zipper and the pockets. So I just like to take my nail file on the pockets and just distress them a little bit more. This part's super easy. You can even take the box cutter very carefully and just cut like little tiny holes at the top, or like little lines, and then kind of fray them out. It depends on how distressed you want them to be. Take your tweezers, pull some of the little threads out. That's just a quick, easy way to make things look more distressed. I always tend to do it like on the pockets and on the zipper. Another thing you can do if you want to make them look more distressed, just take your box cutter and you can like put a little hole in it. I'm gonna try to be careful not to cut through the actual pocket fabric. Let me put my little piece of cardboard up there. Just make a tiny little hole, like tiny hole, and then take your tweezers and kind of just pull, and that'll put a little, and you can make it as big or as small as you want, like that. See, and it just makes like a little distressed guy, a little hole. Yep, that looks pretty good. I'll do a little bit of filing on the zipper. Maybe even the box cutter. I know you guys probably can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing the same thing we do on the edge. I'm using an even lighter hand though. The box cutter is your best tool when you're distressing. Like, I could distress an entire pair of jeans with just a box cutter. Just pulling a couple little threads off. I don't really want to distress these too much, but I mean, you do you, boo-boo. So I'm gonna go throw these into the the washer and the dryer, because I find that just the dryer is not enough. If you want them to really like fray a lot more, wash them and then dry them. Okay, next item. You guys have also seen this in my thrift haul. This is that Caribbean Coast Chopper shirt. It has some stains on the front of it, and I'm not yet willing to DIY a Harley shirt. So we're gonna DIY this one and we're gonna make it look super cool, hopefully. So you're gonna need some bleach. Hopefully you have more than I have, because there's not much in here, but you don't really need a lot. So we're gonna do equal parts, half Clorox and half water, and some rubber bands. So I brought this little basin in because I just don't want to get Clorox everywhere. So what you want to do, lay your shirt out flat. I am going to use some latex gloves when we're using the bleach because I don't want to burn my skin off. You want to just start pulling sections of the shirt up and kind of twisting them, and then put a rubber band around it like that, and then rubber band it. I like to try to keep the rubber band uneven, like you don't want to keep wrapping it in the same spot. I like to wrap it in different spots, because then when you spray the Clorox, it gets in all those little bits. You get a different effect each way, but this is just the way that I prefer to do it. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna keep pulling, minus the hair, pull and twist, and then rubber band it. It is so quiet down here. Nobody is mowing their lawn. It's just actually unbelievable. We'll do another little one over here. We'll do a bigger one over here. I haven't done this in a while, so hopefully this turns out. One more. And then down here, we'll pull one up. Front should be pretty good. Maybe I can fit one more little one in here. Okay, so half bleach, half water, and we are ready to begin. Yes, I'm doing this in my beauty room. No, it's not a good idea. And you just want to spray. Shake her up and then just spray. Come on, girl. And once you're done spraying this, you want to let it sit for about a half an hour and then throw it into the dryer. I should put my other glove on so I can touch the shirt. Ooh! Tara loves that smell. I hate it. My best friend Tara loves it. Look, you can already see it turning. Flip her over to the other side. All right, I think we've sprayed her enough. And you don't have to be perfect. The more like imperfect it looks, the cooler it is. I let this sit for a half an hour, 45 minutes, you know, whatever. Throw it into the dryer, get it dry, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. The shorts are done. They look so cute. They look really good. I need to try them on, but I think they turned out really good. Oh, these turned out cute. I like the way they look at the bottom, and like these long strings. I just kind of pull off if I can. I'm just constantly pulling threads off of my shorts. Hey, these turned out pretty cute. I think they look pretty good. Where is my gosh dang box cutter? I feel like I should show you guys how to do like distressing, like actual distressing, and not just cutting off of the shorts. So we're gonna do this on the pocket because, to be honest, I don't really want to distress these too much, but I will do a little one on the pocket. Or where should I do it? I'll just do a little one on the pocket so you can see. So what I like to do is make 3 lines, and you want to make one line, then the middle line should be the longest, and then the bottom line should kind of match the top line. Did that make any sense to anyone? Let me just show you. So you're going to make your top line straight across like that. See that little line? Then the middle line you want to be a little bit longer, like that. And then the bottom line you want to kind of coincide with the top line. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then make sure that they're actually cut through first. And then you want to take your little tweezers and start pulling out the threads, the ones that are running up and down. This is the most satisfying part. It's much easier once you kind of get it going. Some people stretch the denim. I don't really do that. I don't find that it helps. So just pull the little threads out. And again, once you do these and then wash and dry them, they will look so much better. I could just turn on Netflix and just sit and do this for days. I think it's so like relaxing. Me like distressing everyone's pants in the entire house, even though they didn't ask for it. It's just so fun to do. Nick comes home from basketball practice and all of his jeans have holes in them. So that's what it looks like when you pull all the strings out. Now I did another little small one at the bottom just because it was looking a little weird. And I will tell you, before you wash and dry the jeans, it looks weird. Like right now I look at this and I'm like, you look so stupid. But I guarantee you, once you wash and dry them, it just looks so much better. It looks so much more like worn and not like somebody just did it. Do you know what I mean? So that's the basics of it, and you can do it however you want. You can do like 6 of them, you can do like 3. Just kind of alter the length of your lines when you do your initial cuts, and that'll give it just looks better. If you do them all the same length, once you pull all the threads out, you're just left with one big square, and it looks so bad. I mean, if that's the look you want, but it just looks so like artificial and not, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. So make sure you just make your lines different shapes. That is our distressed pair of black shorts. I was watching a video on my phone. You scooch out of the way, buddy. So I think they turned out really good. I'm very, very happy with them. They look cute. Okay, who's ready to see this shirt? I think it looks so cute. Dun da da da! That looks super cute. I love it. Now, whenever I use Clorox on things, it always gets this like orangey shade. I don't know if there's something that you can do aside from just letting it sit longer to make it like more like white. But I actually like this like brownish orangey shade. I think it looks cool. So yeah, I love the way this turned out, and I only let it sit for about a half hour. And here is our finished outfit. Oh my gosh, we look so stinking cute. You can do a little tuck. You guys know I love a little tuck. Oh my gosh, this looks so cute. Yay! I'm actually really proud of myself. How cute does this shirt look? I am so happy with the way this turned out. The back looks really good. Oh my goodness. And our shorts look so cute. Yes, ma'am. We did a good dang job. And this shirt's super long, so we could even like tie it. How cute would that be? I'm gonna wear these so much more now that they're shorts. They turned out perfect. Of course, I will have to wash and dry them to get this little guy looking good. But, so happy! Editing Nicole popping in for a minute. So I had previously filmed a distressing video and a bunch of the files got corrupted. I'm pretty sure that I told you guys that in a previous video. So I had this little clip left and I thought I would add it in. I thought it might be helpful. So what I'm doing, I put my little cardboard in. I'm making a slit at the top of the shorts and then another slit at the bottom. And you can make it whatever length you want. I just chose to make like a longer one. And then what you want to do is tweeze out the fabric in between. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm honestly just pulling, and whatever comes out, comes out. And because you made those two little slits, that kind of keeps it from getting the weird seam that I mentioned earlier. Like if you pull a string going in the wrong direction, you get a weird seam. But that's why you want to put the little cuts there first and then just kind of tweeze everything in between those two cuts. That's basically it. I really, really like this effect. I've never really done this before. A little bit, but not full on. And I really, really like the way this is happening. This effect is pretty cool. My hand is like cramping up from all this tweezing. And I don't just want this to be like one big stripe, so I'm trying to make it a little bit like uneven. Maybe like a little hole at the bottom. Perfect. I don't use my back pockets, so I don't really care if they're like ripped open. I used to always put my phone in my back pocket until I dropped 2 phones in the toilet. Because I have my phone in my back pocket, you pull your pants down, the back pocket kind of either bends over or like hits the seat and the phone slides out and plops in the toilet. Yep, after the second one, I was like, I'm never putting my phone in my back pocket again. And I have not. I put it in my purse or I carry it in my hand. I've been through too many dang phones. I love that. Thrilled with her. So that's gonna do it for me. Not sure what's happening up here, but we're gonna pretend that it's supposed to look that way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I will see you next time.
Promise my next video will be makeup related. I promise. Cross my fingers. I mean, oh my god. Cross my heart. Guys, I'm not even kidding. The box cutter is gone. I mean, it's not a surprise that I can't find it in this messy... oh, I found it. It was right where I left it. Oops. Doritos. Oh, so much better. Woo! These puppies are tight. Shit, did I gain 10 pounds in the past 2 days? The answer is yes. And once again, we're getting naked on camera together. Good grief. Let's get naked together again. We love to get naked together in every video. Yes, I'm naked again. I mean, let's all just get used to it. I think these are a 34 waist, and I usually wear a 36. Yeah, 34. Girl, what were you thinking? Maybe I can do like the pregnancy trick where you put like a rubber band because of your ever-expanding bump. I'm a child. Oh my god, my camera's still on.